I've been streaming all the way since January of this year, and I have to say that it's definitely been a fun ride. I appreciate all of you who jump in from time to time and just to come and hang out with me, and you're always welcome in my stream. And with that said, I have a lot of decorative lights that you get to see around the stream, but for the most part, there's just one that gets to stand out, and that is going to be my LifeX beam. However, the only light that actually makes a real difference in my setup is going to be a very powerful one that I absolutely love, but is incredibly expensive, and it's super popular amongst all streamers essentially. So, introducing the Elgato Keylight, the most useful light I've ever had that comes at the steepest price. Let's go ahead and dive in and figure out if it's actually worth it for anyone to get, or if maybe you should only get it at the high end. For more great content like this, just make sure to subscribe to our channel and then turn on that notification bell so that you don't miss any upload. Also leave a like and a comment down below with your thoughts on this video. And there's also going to be a merch store where you can buy some sweet monochrome Tech Summit merch. Links to everything down below. So let's go ahead and begin with an unboxing. This is a light, so it is going to come inside of a pretty big box, and inside you're going to find a light detached from the desk stand and a power connector. You'll also find the, interestingly, laid out instructions, which is certainly unique. After the whole setup process is actually taken care of, like when it comes to clamping the stand onto the desk and then screwing the actual light onto the stand itself, we can actually begin to talk about the exterior design and how it performs. And it is going to be pretty interesting. And the light and the stand are constructed of this very heavy-duty metal that feels very hefty and definitely more on the heavy side. It feels like quality, no doubt, though the light is smaller than I was actually expecting. And this is a good thing. I'm not saying that as a complaint by any means. This is because it fits more cleanly on my desk as a result, and it's part of my setup, and the build and the size are great already. And the only button on this thing is just going to be a power switch around the back. And there are a variety of ways to connect these and actually get some control over them. So you can connect them to your smartphone for some direct control over Wi-Fi, or you can just use the control center on your PC. But my preferred method of using these and controlling them entirely is going to be through my Stream Deck, which first requires you to connect the Keylight to your PC over Wi-Fi first, so either way you do still have to go through that process. And there are two main things that make the Keylight as popular as it is, in my opinion, and those are the easy controls granted to you by any of the means I mentioned above, and how well it fits pretty much anywhere. When it comes to its convenience factor, it just completely nails it. You've got just the simplest controls over the Stream Deck to control the brightness and the color temperature, turn these on and off, etc. And simple controls. They're very specific with what you can actually do with them. And the fine tuning is quite nice, I have to say. Even though I just tend to keep these at the max setting. I tend to keep them at the coolest setting and at the brightest setting. And now, the results here are honestly going to speak for themselves. The Keylight gets insanely bright and also gets very dim based on your needs. However, I always keep it at max brightness, and you can articulate this light in pretty much any way you'd like, from adjusting the height of the stand to even rotating the head to keep it at whatever angle you prefer. And with just one button press from my desk, I am good to go with this light. This one light is enough to illuminate my entire setup on stream, and I think it does it very beautifully. From the shadows to any kind of highlights that it represents in tandem with my RX 100 Mark III that I use for streaming, I believe that it just does an amazing job at making my stream look beautiful. This is a fantastic light that absolutely gets the job done, no questions asked. And I've been praising this light the entire time, and I think that it's been for good reason, because it really is a fantastic light. It's super convenient and it's easy to use, and it fits anywhere, while still being extremely powerful for such a small light. However, this thing costs $200. That's a lot of money for a lot of people, and while I don't regret spending that kind of money, if you're on a budget, then there are a million other alternatives to get yourself great lighting on your streams, for your videos, or anything of the like. There's even an alternative from Dasnay that offers two lights that clamp onto your desk for the exact same price as a Keylight from Elgato. And you can actually get yourself a softbox if you got the room for it too, or your Serene light is attached to an arm or just laid on your desk. There are many ways of getting great lighting for way less than the Keylight actually costs, and that is my main issue here, really, and why I can't give it the absolute highest recommendation ever. This light is an investment, and it is one that sadly will not be worth it to everyone. And if you know that you're on a budget, then don't feel like you need the Keylight to get good professional lighting on your streams at all. And I'm going to leave a bunch of alternatives linked below, and these are going to be affiliated, by the way. But if you wanted the convenience, build, and power of the Elgato Keylight specifically, then this is essentially your only option if you're streaming or doing anything of the like. It's fantastic and incredibly convenient, and I do not regret my purchase at all. But it wasn't one I made lightly. I used to use a ring light that I got off of Amazon for around 50 bucks that came with an arm, and I got the job done for 4 months straight, really. I was totally happy with it. I only got this when I was ready to upgrade. It's great, but don't prioritize this specific light. Simply prioritize getting good lighting for your setup, and it doesn't have to be $200 lighting or the Elgato Keylight for that matter. So I can recommend it if this is your budget and if you're ready to upgrade, but otherwise stay away from this because there are plenty of other alternatives linked down in the description. And if you use luster, then that is actually going to help you find a bunch of other alternatives also to the Keylight when it comes to softboxes or ring lights or anything like that. It's just going to show you the best deals around, and it can even help you find some sales online. And so then, if you end up using that link down in the description and sign up, maybe you get the chance to actually get some help when searching for these lights, and Luster will take care of that for you. So I would strongly recommend that you use them as well. All of these links are going to be affiliated, which means that I do get a commission if you end up using any of them, and that would help me out quite a bit on this channel. And with that said, if you want to stop by my streams, I'll be making sure to leave links to my Twitch and my Instagram and my Twitter if you would like to stay up to date with anything and everything in regards to the Tech Summit endeavors. And if you just want to stop by my live streams and just chill, hang out, ask a bunch of questions, no worries, I'd be more than happy to have you over there. And with that said, this has been Francisco from Tech Summit. Thank you for watching, and I will be seeing you all later. Enjoy.